asked about the fan reaction, how good it's been played. It's not always been like that. I remember, I think it was the Leeds game away, there were ironic cheers when he was subbed off. When he was brought on against Aston Villa, there was also a few boos. I just wanted to know his character. What's it been like watching him deal with that kind of pressure? He's obviously come through the other side.
About Emerson.
Yes.
Emerson is a Brazilian player, and we have different culture from Europe and South America, and Emerson needed time to understand the difference in the culture of football, but in the same time he has to be himself, so he has to show who he is. And sometimes this type of player lose the confidence if he don't feel love around him. And we don't have to stop to give him this, but let him understand the difference in the type of football. When his pace and his intensity is really high, he can enjoy. When he think too much, he's not the same player. So we have to follow this aspect to feel Emerson every time involved in the game.
You mentioned he's Brazilian. He would have been disappointed not to go to the World Cup. Do you think his form of late is deserving of a recall in the national team?
If he continue to play like this, I think it's compulsory for Brazil to call him, and I hope for him that that can happen. And also, not to give him an alibi, he has lost the pace after the 3-match ban and the World Cup. So this season is completely different if you compare with the other season. The World Cup changed the pace for many players and many teams.
Just finally, if you win at the weekend, that would be a 14-point gap to Chelsea. Does this feel like a really big opportunity to deliver a knockout blow?
No, we have to think about us. We have to think about us and our way to be better, our way and the target we want to reach, and not think about what the opponent can do or not do. A team like Chelsea can recover and win many games in a row. So, but we have to think about our game and not what happened after.
Cool. Ruben.
Hi, Cristian.
Hi.
In your position, you don't get on Sunday with Graham Potter. I think it's fair to say he's a man under pressure right now. What do you make of his first 5 months at Chelsea, and why do you think it perhaps hasn't gone as smoothly as you would have hoped?
I don't have an opinion. I don't have an opinion about this. I have many opinions about us and not about other team. Could be unrespectful if I talk about other team or other manager. Also, I am an assistant and I am not in charge to speak about other. It's difficult for me to follow my moment. Imagine if I have to think about other situation.
Sure, but is he a manager who you think has a lot of strengths and is good tactically?
Potter, yes. I studied Potter since when I arrived here because was a manager that is in Brighton last season. I follow Brighton a lot because surprised me the way they play and the way they change the system many times and the way they was good to challenge with Potter. We played many games against them and every game was different. So understand the decision he took last season was really interesting for me, and for sure he's a great manager.
It's a massive game between the two sides, and in recent years it's a game that has a lot of history as well. Do you and your players understand the magnitude of the occasion, and what sort of message would you be giving to your players before the game on Sunday?
We know very well that we struggle a lot against Chelsea in every game we played since we are here. So we have to change this and maybe being more competitive in the game for all the game for 90 minutes.
Thanks, Ruben. John.
Graham Potter has said that he doesn't get angry during a game. Are there any Italian managers managers who don't get angry in games?
Everyone is different. Everyone is different. Not also in Italy we have a coach maybe that show a different behavior. So it's not important. This is important for me. It's important our player play a great match.
What about yourself? I haven't seen you get angry.
Sometimes, but
Makes you angry.
my children
Why is that?
more than everything.
What do they do?
No, what the children does normally. So they grow, they create problem. Older they are, bigger the problem are, and so that make me more angry than everything. And angry sometimes comes from love, so that is important. Also, a manager, if love his team, if love his job, sometimes he's angry. Maybe you don't have to show this anger because you have inside and you transfer to your team after, but it's normal.
Obviously, the last time these two teams played, Antonio and Thomas Tuchel got into
An argument afterwards and got punished for it.
But no, they are. This is football situation. This type of situation is normal in football, but they are more friends than they show it in that moment. So they respect themselves a lot. I know very well this.
Have they spoken afterwards? Have they spoken recently?
I don't know, but I know what they feel and what they think about themselves.
James, do you want to?
Hi, you mentioned earlier that you were talking to Antonio a lot, and you mentioned that you and he was very proud of the West Ham game. I wondered if you could talk more about how your chats with him have gone this week, what made him proud about the West Ham game, what's going to make him proud this week.
Yeah, we closed the book after the match in 1 hour, and we think about the next. So what we can make him proud is repeat a match like this. The match will be different because West Ham and Chelsea are different type of team, but our behavior and our pace in the game has to be the same. This is important.
When you say you speak like 3 times a day and sometimes at night, does that mean is he phoning you at night, late at night?
Or if I have a doubt, I have to call him, and if he has something to say to me, he called me back, and because we have to be linked in the idea, we have to train, and the idea we want the team play. So sometimes we have an idea and you have to call him immediately, or you lose the time to check what Antonio think. So for that reason we speak a lot during the day, and also we have Ryan that can speak with Antonio, and sometimes it's Gianluca as well. So everyone speak with him, and we check together, or we check talking with Antonio. So we are a team, and we are working a lot like a team with all the stuff.
Okay, Tom, do you have one final one?
It's quite interesting you saying how you were studying Graham Potter at Brighton and all the changes of system. Just wondered, Chelsea, I know you weren't with Antonio at Chelsea, but you were at Inter Milan, where it's quite expected that results have to come quite quickly. You don't get that much time to implement a sort of project like I did at Brighton. How difficult is it to try and implement that at a club like Chelsea?
I don't know what about Chelsea. I know that every season, every team, every club is different, and you have to be to take care and don't go rush in the way you want the team get the result, because the result depends sometimes not from how is better your job, how you are working well, but maybe a different team need more time. it depends. It's not every time. A coach and all the staff need to understand the perfect way and the perfect time you need. Sometimes you have to be patient. You have to wait the right moment, and the result arrive also if you are not expect, because sometimes you drop a bit the perfect way and the perfect pace your team played, and then in one game you find. Like last season, we struggled a lot until February. After February, our team changed. So it's not every time the same. A coach has to wait the team to play, continue to work, and to be in confidence with his job.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When you said you can watch training, you watch us live, Antonio? We're watching
No,
the videos back.